guys? My Verdant Kid here, once again coming to you again, and welcome guys again to another edition of Characters Why I Like Them. And as you can see right here, it's a Marvel character this time around, created by Stan the Man Lee and the King Jack Kirby. I'd like to introduce you guys to Black Bolt. Yeah, Black Bolt. Now, Black Bolt is the king of the Inhumans. Now, granted, guys, I've told you my favorite Inhuman is Karnak. Out of all the Inhumans, Karnak is my favorite. But second, is Black Bolt. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe because of Karnak, because of the martial artist in me, that I love Karnak so much over Black Bolt. But I have a lot of respect for Black Bolt. And whenever the Inhumans are in the comics, I'm always reading it. Okay? So, let's start off let's talk a little bit about Black Bolt, shall we? Like I said, he's the king of the Inhumans. And what I would consider Black Bolt, guys, is he's blessed and cursed at the same time. He has great power. But it also with that power is a curse. And we all know what happens if he opens his mouth. That's why he's pretty much, in some cases, the silent warrior, the silent king. You know, just a little whisper of his voice could knock down, let's say, one of the tallest mountains on Earth, Mount Everest. He can knock that down with just blowing a little whistle, his power is so destructive. That's why he doesn't talk. He's always communicating through his queen Medusa. Now, pretty much for all of us that don't know about the Inhumans got their powers from the Terrigen mist. It's like a mist that gives the Inhumans all their inhuman-like powers. And Black Bolt has he has a younger brother called Maximus, and Maximus is kind of jealous of Black Bolt because of his powers. They call him Maximus the Mad. But Black Bolt most definitely he has to make one thing. Also, I love about Black Bolt, he, as a king or as any monarch, you have to make the tough decisions, and Black Bolt does that pretty much on a daily basis. He makes these choices that are not just to help his people, and sometimes in helping his people he might hurt other people instead. But Black Bolt also is a member of the Illuminati. The secret team. Well, not secret anymore because everybody knows about it. He was, and I say was in a way because technically, in the past tense, I'm talking. Technically, in the War of Kings number 6, Black Bolt died. He was fighting Vulcan, the third Summers brother, Havoc and Scott Summers' younger brother. But I got some good news to tell you at the end, so I'll get to that later. But like I said, guys, he was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He made his first appearance in Fantastic Four number 45. And first of all, his costume is so cool to me. I've always loved Black Bolt's costume. Just his name utters power. You hear it when you say his name, Black Bolt. It's like, okay, it's like, whoa, okay, this guy's got some power to him. And don't get me wrong about his wife, Medusa. Medusa is cool too, Madame Medusa, however you want to call it. She, with the living hair or whatever, but she is cool, and they make a good relationship and make a good royal couple. And pretty much everybody in the human royal family are related. They're related somehow. Some may be cousins, some may be sisters, you know. But Black Bolt leads them all. And I've seen Black Bolt take, let's just say, I don't want to say it's not humanly possible to take the thing to the limit or bust him up, but let's just say Black Bolt actually busted the thing up a couple of times, and it was like, whoa, okay, Ben is supposed to be really strong, and Black Bolt went through him like none of, and that's my problem sometimes with the thing with Ben, is that he has this arrogance of thinking that he's the best. There's nobody stronger than him. Well, there's a 9-foot tall emerald giant named the Hulk that's stronger than you. Okay, so you can't just knock that over. So I got to put that out there. For all those that want to know Black Bolt's full real name, I'll tell it to you. His real name is Blackagar Boltanga Boltagon. There we go. That's it. Blackagar Boltagon. That's his full name. But after the War of Kings, things have changed for Black Bolt and the Inhumans period. Basically, the Inhumans have lost their king in a way. Like I said, Black Bolt was supposedly killed, apparently killed in a explosion at the end of that series, which was a good series. If you haven't read War of Kings, I suggest you read it. It's a good story to read. But however, here's the good news, guys. Black Bolt will make his return, because nobody stays dead too long in comics. He will make his return in the pages of Future Foundation number 6. So, once again, he's making his return in sort of the book he first appeared in. So that's kind of cool. So I can't wait to see what they do with Black Bolt in there. But I think a lot of people also, I want to explain more about Black Bolt, is his powers. I think everybody thinks, oh, it's just his voice. It's not. Now, let me put it like this. Black Bolt's primary superhuman ability is the power to harness free-roaming like electrons and things like that. That's why you see that arch on his head, and it's always like shining and things. But he also has, of course, he got that sonic scream that is just devastating, and that's his main weapon. And I fear anybody caught in the path if he ever opens his mouth. Okay, at one point, and getting back on that, at one point, Black Panther was making a vibranium voice modulator for Black Bolt, so he could talk without, basically, because vibranium absorbs sound. It was gonna be put around his neck so Black Bolt could talk and wouldn't suffer from causing destruction. But I'm not sure if it went through. Okay. Also, he has most of Black Bolt's powers, like besides his voice, comes from like electron particle channeling. Like the more electrons he absorbs, channels, the stronger he becomes. So that, he has, in channeling that energy, he can he has this this massive powerful punch. Like, it's called the master blow. It's like just one straight punch, and that could KO you or kill you without a heartbeat. That's if when he channels the electrons and everything into that. He also has, he's able to fly. Gives him that anti-gravitation to fly and things like that. From what I have researched or read in comics and stuff, Black Bolt has been shown to fly faster than, I think, about 1,000 miles per hour for a period of 10 hours. So he's pretty fast when he's flying. It's not as fast as I guess you say Superman or somebody like that, but he pretty much can fly very fast. But but Black Bolt is just a cool character, guys, that I love, and he deserves the respect that he gets. Yes, he's underrated in some people's eyes. I will say that without a doubt. He is, because not too many people talk about the Inhumans. But every time I try to bring up the Inhumans, some people don't know who I'm talking about. Like some of the younger readers that just are pretty much stuck in that bubble in a way, that just know about the main Marvel characters instead of branching out. Because if you just stick to the bubble, you realize that there is a rich history of other characters, not just in Marvel but also in DC, that are very powerful. It's just that the company doesn't advertise them too much like that. But Black Bolt definitely gets my respect, not just because he's created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, two legends that deserve a lot of credit, but just the fact that he has a lot of, I wouldn't say issues, but he has to deal with a lot because of the fact of his position in the Inhuman culture, and that's something that I love about his character. Always tries to do the right thing, but sometimes shit happens. Just put it like that. But that's all I wanted to talk about for Black Bolt, people. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to me rant a little bit about Black Bolt. For all those that are Black Bolt fans, I hope you guys are excited for the fact that he will be returning. Like I said, nobody stays dead in comics for long. But this is Mount Vernon Kid, guys, saying thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next character.